Hey guys, Urban Combat Survivor here. I made that video the other day staring into the eye of the beast. That we may be staring into the eye of the beast. I've done a whole lot of reading since then. And what I came back with was an even stronger feeling. That not only may we be staring into the eye of the beast, but that the eye is unblinking. I came across a couple of articles, a couple of people that were claiming, at least, to be economists, particularly specializing in inflationary economics. And what it was a three-person panel, and those three people were given a list of items that they think in the next 12 months they were to come back on that list of items and say what it is they thought those items were going to sell for in 12 months, or within the next 12 months. The answers given were pretty alarming. The point of this is not to debate whether or not you see any kind of economic problem coming. I think those of you who do not and need convincing, that's not what this video is for. Those of you who do see a storm on the horizon, I think it is time to prioritize. Figure out whatever basic stuff needs to be in place if something happened next week, and get that first. There's stuff that's on the I wish I had it list, and stuff that's on the I better freaking have it list. You better make sure that better have it list is taken care of pretty soon, I think. I hope I'm wrong. I hope all of the stuff I've been reading is simply pessimists, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be. Every bit of information that I'm able to track down in these things is coming back as accurate and valid. One of the items that were in that panel, in the list of things that they anticipate pricing for in the next 12 months was a loaf of bread. And they took an average of $3.65 for a loaf of bread today. I don't know where they got that number from, but that's what they came up with to start with. And if that is the case, how long? What's the maximum price that they're going to see, that we may see in the next 12 months? Now, this was an if-then case scenario. So, for instance, if the Fed actually buys the $600 billion that they just said they're going to buy, if they follow through with all of the follow-up that they've said they're going to do, which comes close to $2 trillion, basically they're monetizing debt, etc., etc. Again, this is not a lesson in economics. There are other people much more qualified than I am for that. But I am qualified to read these articles and determine for myself whether or not I think it's hooey. And in this case, I do not. So the lowest price estimation for a loaf of bread peaking in the next 12 months was $17 and some change. The highest was $28 and some change, and the third came in at $24 and some change. That sounds crazy on its face. It seems bread going from $3.65 in their case, it's like $3.85 or $3.90 here, but going up to between $17 and $28 a loaf seems seems fictional, It seems like something you'd see on a bad sci-fi, friggin' B or worse rated movie, But I'm tracking down the information that's in these articles I'm reading, and it seems like it's accurate. So, if that's the case, it put into perspective for me a few things that were on my must get done list that need to shuffle over to the wish I could get it list, and some things that were on the I wish I could get it list that moved over the other way. So I think prioritizing everything periodically is a good idea, and for me this was one of those periodical reassignments of priority to the things on my list. If you're in the mindset of being prepared, I hope that you will take a look at what's really out there, look at what's going on, and kind of skip past the debate. You know, I've seen a whole lot of hashing back and forth on this debate. People throwing a lot of what seems like technical jargon into what's a very low-tech situation. We have X amount of dollars. We're spending X plus amount of dollars. If you have $10 and you anticipate having $10 next week as well on top of the 10 you have now, and you spend $43 and you borrow $5, at the end, whether it's debt or deficit, which you would have both in that situation, you've spent more than you've made. And it seems like that's exactly what our government is not only doing, but is hell-bent on doing. Again, I try not to be an alarmist, but it seems to me at this point that there almost has to be something bigger in this plan, you know, than just a bunch of idiots doing really bad financial shit, you know? I've hesitated in the past, even though for quite some time I've felt that it seems that they are intentionally trying to devalue the U.S. dollar. And in fact, this president at some point said that that's necessary, to devalue the U.S. dollar, to bring it onto more parity with other global currencies. Well, it seems like that's exactly what's going down here. And the little catch in that plan is that when you devalue the American dollar, there is a severe lag in the price of things behind the devaluation. That turns into hyperinflation. Basically, what that means is your dollar is now worth a tenth of a penny, depending on the inflation. You know, I'm using an exaggerated example there. But I don't know how exaggerated an example that is, because if these guys keep trucking down the road they're trucking on, it seems to me that it's going to go very badly, and it's going to do so much sooner than a lot of us were thinking. So, so anyway, there it is. This is absolutely my opinion. I'm not going to go through even a debate process on this. This is not about proving a point. This is about those of you who see the storm. If you see the storm, realize that some of us are seeing that storm moving a lot faster than we thought it was. We might not have time to make sure all of the cows are in out of pasture. We might not have time to go lash down all the shutters on all of the outbuildings. It might be that we just have time to get in what's close to home and lash the shutters on the house and get ready to ride the storm. I don't know if that's the case, but something in my gut is telling me, yeah, that might be the case. So it's your call what you want to do with this video. You can utterly discard it, you can take it to heart, or you can do anything in between with it. I'm just putting it out there because the whole point here is to help people. So you know, if I see a storm coming, I see a storm coming. Urban Combat Survivor, signing off.